Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys our homeschool routine. We are not normally a homeschooling family, so this was a bit of an adjustment for us with the quarantine that's happening right now. If you're new to my channel, I'm a single mom to 3 children. Only one of them is currently in school, and then I have a 4-year-old that will go to pre-K in August, and then also a 4-month-old. In this video, you'll see what a typical day looks like for us, as well as a few tips I've learned in the past week that I can share with you as well. First, we are getting started with some pancakes. Now, I don't cook breakfast every morning. Sometimes I'm handing my kids a Pop-Tart. Don't be afraid or feel bad for taking the easy route during this whole situation that we have going on right now. It's stressful enough. So if that means feeding your kids Pop-Tarts for breakfast, then so be it. I've learned with my kids, it's either I can feed them a good breakfast and have less snacking through the day, or if I just give them a Pop-Tart, I'm gonna have to feed them a hefty lunch. So if I go ahead and fill them up first thing, then we're good to go most of the day with a mild lunch and very little snacking. Also, I want to add that we do not have a strict wake up time. Whatever time we get up is what time we get started. I do let my kids sleep in and get their rest. Miss Ray, which is my 4-month-old, is usually smelling breakfast or either hearing all the commotion, and she'll want a nurse, so I'll go ahead and nurse her while the boys have their breakfast. She's at that age now where she will sit and watch TV, so typically I'll sit her in front of the TV for a bit while I focus on getting the boys dressed for the day. One thing that gets me motivated for the day is getting dressed, and I've found that it's the same for my kids. If they are dressed, they seem to be more productive than if I just let them stay in their pajamas all day. Now, I'm not saying we don't have days where we do stay in our pajamas, because we definitely do, but I know they seem to do better if they get dressed. Once they're dressed and their teeth is brushed, I'll go ahead and I'll give them their vitamins for the day. Once all that is done, I will go ahead and get Kai set up for his daily computer work. He has a variety of programs that his teacher likes for him to spend at least 15 minutes each on. So I'm just getting him set up on that. And the good thing with his schoolwork is that he's pretty self-sufficient with it. I do have to occasionally help him here and there, but for the most part, the programs are doing most of the teaching. So now that Kai is working, I will usually let Kane watch something on TV to occupy him while I try to get things done. And no, I am not afraid to admit I'm taking advantage of electronics during this time. They are helping me out a ton. After I get the beds made, I will go ahead and dress Ray and get her out of her pajamas, put on her teething necklace, and into a fresh diaper. After that, she's back in front of the TV for a bit so I can get myself ready, and it won't be long she'll be ready for her morning nap, which is when I'll also be able to get the bulk of my cleaning done. Kane's also really good at occupying her. Now I'm just gonna get myself dressed and put on a little makeup. I don't do this every day, but I find my best and most productive days are when I do. Kane is my little sweetheart. He is constantly giving me random hugs and kisses all throughout the day. It's the sweetest thing ever. Just a little OOTD for y'all. I got this shirt from Thread Tank. I've had some questions on it before, so I'll have it linked below. And I'm just wearing a pair of my favorite H&M jeans. By this time, Ray is ready for her nap, so I'm gonna nurse her and then get her down. Now that Ray is down, I'm going to start a load of laundry. Laundry is pretty much an everyday thing around here. At least one load per day. I'll use this time to start cleaning up from breakfast and get the dishes from that washed up. We don't have a dishwasher, so we have to wash as we go throughout the day. Right now I'm using this Clorox Scentiva disinfectant spray on the regular. The thing about disinfectants is that they have to sit before they will work, at least 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll go ahead and spray the table down and let that sit while I do the dishes. I'll also spray the counters and refrigerator, mainly the handles and any frequently touched surfaces, in just a second, and I'll do that a few times throughout the day to keep down on the germs. I'm really missing my Mrs. Meyer's and Method products right now, but unfortunately they aren't antibacterial. They clean, but they don't disinfect, so I have them all stored away and waiting patiently for the day they can come back out. Now I am just getting the diffuser going. My favorite oil to diffuse at a time like this is tea tree oil because it's a natural disinfectant and it's also antiviral. So I like to diffuse this to help with the germs. And I do use Simply Earth oils, and I would recommend the brand to anyone. Number one, they're pure, which is really important, and number two, they aren't overpriced. So if you've been looking for a good oil company to go with, I would 100% recommend them. I'll have a link down below, and if you use the code Kelly's Corner free, you'll get a $40 gift card after your first purchase. Okay, moving on to lunch. Today I am just making them a little hodgepodge of different things that we had in the fridge. We've got some pickles, oranges, boiled eggs, leftover mac and cheese that needed to be eaten, some ham, and to be honest, Kane doesn't eat oranges or pickles, but I do still try to offer it to him. He's more prone to try things if I at least offer it. After lunch, we'll try to get outside for a bit and burn off some of that energy. It's kind of a mandatory thing around here. My kids just don't do well if I don't let them burn their energy. And plus, it's good to get a little fresh air. So we'll spend about 30 minutes or so outside, and then we will come in for some quiet time before we start back on school. Once we're back inside, I'll go ahead and get Kane set up with some TV, and Kai will have some time on his Switch. Ray is also normally ready for her afternoon nap by now, so I will nurse her and get her in her swing to nap. While they are all quiet, I'll have some quiet but productive time of my own and get some laundry folded. I'll typically find something on TV that I like to watch so that it seems more of a relaxing time rather than another chore. By this time, I'm needing an afternoon pick-me-up, so I'll pour some iced coffee. I really enjoy this International Delight mocha flavor. If you ever come across it, I highly recommend that you try it. The only place I've been able to find it so far is Walmart. Alright, now we are back to school. I'm going to get Kai set back up, and then what I've been doing with Kane to work with him since he does start pre-K in August, I've been trying to work with him a little bit here and there, is we just work in his workbooks. You can find this one on Amazon. He really enjoys this book. It's also dry erase, so he can work in it over and over if he wants to. It has the numbers 1 through 50. It teaches him how to both write the numbers and count, and it's got all kind of little activities for him to do. I'll leave a link down in the description box below.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10! How many flowers are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 flowers. After we're done with school, we will chill out for a bit before it's time to start baths and dinner. If you guys want to see our night routine, just let me know in the comments below and I'd be happy to film that. But that will pretty much wrap up what our typical day looks like. I hope you enjoyed it and that you and your family are staying safe. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new so that you don't miss any of my videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.